Wolfman is the latest remake of a classic horror icon, this time coming in the form of the Wolfman. Here, we follow Blake and his family as they are attacked by an unseen animal and, in a desperate escape, barricade themselves inside a farmhouse. Unfortunately, it soon becomes clear that all is not well with Blake. He seems to be infected and begins to transform into something unrecognizable and monstrous, jeopardizing his wife Charlotte and daughter Ginger's lives. Throughout the movie, we've seen that Blake is determined to protect his family and also has a bit of a temper too, an unfortunate trait inherited by his father, who was always a bit of a hard-ass to him in the past. A big theme of the movie centers around protecting one's family, and this is foreshadowed early on, along with being reinforced all the way through the story. Not long after the group arrive at Blake's father's place, they find themselves attacked by a strange creature, which scratches Blake on the arm. This is the catalyst for the infection to take shape and turn him slowly into the new Wolfman. Blake, partially transformed into the wolf, finds himself fighting the werewolf that's been stalking the family this entire time, ever since they crashed on the road. Charlotte gets involved too, but unfortunately they're just no match for this fully transformed monster. That is, until Blake jumps in and kills the werewolf, biting its neck. As the creature bleeds out on the ground, he's shocked when he realizes the wolf has a tattoo on its arm. A tattoo that matches his father's. Turns out the werewolf this whole time has been his dad, which explains his absence and disappearance in the woods. Blake, overcome with shock and grief, heads outside and under the moonlight, fully transforms into a werewolf. Bloodlusting and with newfound powers, the monster attacks, forcing Charlotte and Ginger to try and evade Blake, who is now the Wolfman. Both of them flee into the woods, after a brief, intense incident inside the barn. Here, Charlotte manages to catch him in a bear trap where the monster literally bites through his own leg to escape. Charlotte manages to grab the gun from the woods, and just like the film's opening, all of this tense drama crescendos up at the treehouse. Unlike the prologue, here the werewolf shows himself and Blake stares down his wife and daughter. There's been a recurring joke about Ginger being able to read minds in this movie, and at the end, she looks into her tortured father's eyes and realizes that he wants this to be over. The only way to protect his family is to sacrifice himself and allow Charlotte to kill him, and she does just that. After watching as he bleeds out on the ground, Ginger and Charlotte leave and prepare to head home.